Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1483, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. The game Cities Skylines was developed by which Finnish video game company? Colossal order. The word alphabet comes from which two Greek letters? Alpha and beta. Chicken fried steak is which U.S. state's signature dish? Oklahoma. Chicken fried steak can be found all across the South, but Oklahomans love this meal so much it was named the state dish in 1988. From what language did English borrow the word ombudsman? Swedish. What is the number of the Mobile Army Surgical Hospital in MASH? 4077. To what tribe did Sitting Bull belong? Sioux. UNICEF stands for what? Answer: the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund. What strait separates Spain from Morocco? Answer: Strait of Gibraltar. Who wrote the novel Roots, the Saga of an American Family? Alex Haley. In what year did Richard Nixon resign as President of the U.S.? 1974. What was the name of He-Man's main nemesis on He-Man and the Masters of the Universe? Skeletor. Who did Anne Hathaway marry in 1582? William Shakespeare. What is cask ale sometimes referred to as in the UK? Real ale. The composer Berlioz married Harriet Smithson in which year? 1833. Which of the following items is the same size as a newborn baby panda? Thimble, football, stick of butter, or watermelon? Answer: stick of butter. Panda cubs are one of the smallest animals in proportion to their parents, at just 1/900th their mom's size, weighing between 90 to 130 g, or 0.2 pounds. What silent film star was the Tramp? Charlie Chaplin. During World War II, prisoners wearing a purple triangle in a concentration camp signified the prisoners were what? Answer: primarily Jehovah's Witnesses and some members of other small pacifist religious groups. What river flows through the city of Savannah? Savannah River. How many times does Walter White blow up a car in Breaking Bad? 2. George Fox is traditionally called the founder of what religious group? The Quakers. Which city is known as Motown? Detroit. Shortly after meeting David, which North American city did Kachu disappear to for 2 months in the comic series Strangers in Paradise? Toronto. What is produced when a magnet spins in a coil of wire? Electricity. What are the only 2 ingredients allowed in the host, the Catholic communion wafer? Wheat, flour, and water. What country borders Guatemala to the west? Mexico. Who recorded the song Some Guys Have All the Luck? Rod Stewart. What country's highest award is the Order of the Elephant? Denmark's. Which borough has New York City's only surf beach? Answer. Queens. Rockaway Beach, just a subway ride away from Manhattan, is the only surfable beach in NYC limits. In folklore, what mysterious ghost ship can never go home and was doomed to sail the oceans forever? The Flying Dutchman. Winkle is a species of edible what? Sea snails. Which iconic 80s film role required training from a professional mime? RoboCop. Peter Weller worked 4 hours a day with mime Monty Yakim to get the cyborg's buttery and staccato movements just right. At which motor racing circuit did Ayrton Senna have a fatal accident? Imola. In which country is May Day the only holiday workers are obliged to be given the day off, yet still be paid for it? France. The Arnolfini portrait was painted by which Northern Renaissance painter? Jan van Eyck. What disease was once nicknamed the White Plague? Tuberculosis. In the film In the Heat of the Night, who played the role of Officer Sam Wood? Warren Oates. Which NBA personality actually owns the term three-peat, referring to a team winning 3 consecutive championships? Pat Riley. Which planet is known as the morning star? Venus. On what date did the War of 1812 begin? June 18th. When did Legoland California open? March 20th, 1999. According to most sources, where is the world's tallest unclimbable mountain? Bhutan, China. Whose posthumous albums include Are You Still Down, Still I Rise, and Until the End of Time. Tupac Shakur. The Zimmerman telegram resulted in U.S. entry into what war? World War I. What nation has had its own scandals dubbed Muldergate and Incathagate? South Africa. What vehicle was driven by Bo and Luke Duke? The General Lee. What musical instrument appears on the Guinness beer label? Harp. An important safety feature required at U.S. nuclear power plants that was not provided at the Chernobyl power plant in the Soviet Union was a what? Containment building. What Scottish hero did Mel Gibson portray in the 1995 movie Braveheart? William Wallace. Which British liner did a German U-boat sink on May 7, 1915? RMS Lusitania. What is the capital of Montenegro? Podgorica. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.